entering Open Lines Friday. For today, anything goes. Thank you for your cooperation.
Listos pe los chingazos. Listos pe los chingazos.
I'm gonna bring the whole fucking diseased, corrupt temple down on your head. It's gotta be biblical.
Welcome to our show.
All right, this is King Bucho. Welcome to BDA Boxing, the Boxing Debate Arena, Open Lines Friday. You know how it works. Anybody can join. Everybody should join. The link is in the description. The link will be posted in the chat. And let's give a shout out to people in the chat. Mark Sale, Quick Sloth, Dark Doe, Combat Sports Fan TV. Who else we have in here? Alfredo Contreras, Tu Matador, Knockout Ned. Guys, by the way, let me remind you that the Super Chats are back. So if you want to support the show, you can do so via the Super Chats. You can also join the membership program. And I set up, apparently we can set up a goal. If we get 10 Super Chats of $5, we'll extend the show for 1 more hour. So we'd go on for 3 hours. So we'll see if that works out. Let's get the party started here.
Live.
Yo, guys. We're live. We have Shazar.
What's up, Bucho?
What's up? We have Never Sobers as well. All right, let's get this party started. What do you guys want to talk about? We have so many things to talk about that happened recently. We have Tank Davis, the fight, obviously. We can still talk about that. Apparently, Roach wants to... he's went to the commission.
I want Jerry to come in here, and I want Boxing Chief and him to go at it, bro. I need a round 2 of that.
Yeah, also 612. 612 should join. I told him about Friday.
The guy who's backing up. I think he called in yesterday too.
I thought that was a PVC mismatch. It was just like.
What are you talking? The Chief versus the callers.
Yeah, I didn't even want to hear that. I thought it was just like uppercuts after uppercuts. Metaphorically,
no, man. Jerry was making his point was fine. It's just that how he was trying to get there was all wrong.
Well, it was a bunch of bullshit.
I don't get. I can understand a boxer having a bad night, and I told him. Nobody's perfect. No boxer is perfect. So that's gonna happen, right? Where they struggle against somebody. But when it comes to Tank Davis, it's not the first time, right?
Yeah.
And he's fighting a 130-pounder, a title holder. He wasn't the undisputed junior lightweight champion. He was just a guy with a belt. Okay, he's not a bad boxer, but still, the odds were 16-1.
Yeah, but this is not the first time he defends it. He's like a Gervonta.
Well, yeah, he's in Baltimore. He likes him.
He's a glizzy gobbler for Tank. Kind of.
No, that's not true, bro. That's not true. That's not true, bro.
Don't cap for him. You don't need a cap for him.
But bro, you're exaggerating though, because he'll say when he thinks he lost.
That's like the third time.
He said he thought he lost to Cruz, and I don't know how many Tank fanboys will say that.
But
he keeps. I'm saying the way he was getting to the point was all wrong.
Well, listen,
yeah, he did.
That I remember. I thought I brought that up, and he said the opposite.
He kept glazing Cruz. He kept saying Cruz was a real good fighter with only one loss.
What he did get wrong, because I just re-listened to the episode. What he did get wrong was he was saying Cruz only has one loss, and he has like 3.
He's got 3, yeah.
Yeah. That was what he was. Yeah, he was hyping up Cruz a little bit too much.
Well, this is what. Yeah.
Let him come back in, bro.
Yeah, let him come in. Listen.
Wait,
Listen.
you guys thought
I don't want to
Cruz
talk
has
about
a third
anybody
loss?
who's not here to defend
He's
himself.
got 3 losses.
I don't want
I'm
to talk
sorry,
about.
Bucho.
I don't want to talk about anybody who's not here because they can defend.
Yeah,
themselves, right. But I know a lot of tank fans. What they do is.
So let's talk about you, Bucho.
Yeah, let's talk about me. No. A lot of tank fans. A lot of tank fans. What they do is. Now they're glazing or this other fight. Every time Tank struggles against somebody, it's because his opponent was actually really. It's a gem.
So
just found a new
where's
gem.
Lamont Roach on your pound for pound list now? Then
Exactly. I mean, who was Lamont Roach? And I don't think he was a bum or anything, but he wasn't a great boxer. That's why the odds.
No, but he was like a minor champion from a weight class below him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a very minor champion in a division where you have Navarrete.
He was not the top guy in the division. He wasn't one of the top guys. Maybe he was positioning himself to get one of the top guys at 130, but he wasn't there just yet. Right. And then he got his Rocky moment, and he showed up, bro. And you know what? There was I really like picking against this dude, going for the underdog, but I really did it in this time, so I was surprised to see Lamont Roach beat him, but I love that because that's what boxing is great. If, when I'm wrong, it's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a surprise. So I love that shit. And there was foreshadowing, too. Look, check this out. So we seen recently that Errol Spence was saying something on Twitter saying, the alcohol will kill you if you're a fighter or something. And Gervonta Davis says something underneath it, like saying, yeah, man, I feel you. Right? Like he identifies with his problem. And before Errol Spence fought Terrence Crawford, what did Terrence Crawford tell him? Hey, man, you need to get right. You need to stop doing all that stuff you're doing. We know what you're up to, and we heard about it. Alluding to his drinking problem. In the build-up to the fight between Lamont Roach and Gervonta Davis, Lamont Roach said the same thing to him, bro. He's like, you need to get right. We know you're not doing right. And Gervonta Davis said something like, yeah, maybe you are. Maybe you got a point. Right, so it's almost the exact same situation. I mean, he didn't get destroyed and knocked out by like Errol, but the same things they said about their drinking problems that they alluded to him, and the opponent alluded to knowing about it beforehand. And he says, "I'm going to get you because I know what you want."
Why are you defending?
Did
Tank
anyone else
Davis?
catch that?
Why are you defending Tank Davis all of a sudden?
I'm defending him. What do you mean?
So he's drunk now?
Hey, he might have been. Hey, so now. Remember? Hey, now you remember that video where they had him, wheelchaired up out of the football game, right?
Yeah.
Looking like a.
Yeah.
That was weird. That looked like that dude was in trouble.
Yeah, but
that was weird.
When was that? That was like 3 years ago, no?
Yeah, but here's the
so
thing,
that fool's been hitting the bottle heavy.
Huh.
You brought up
and
Spence,
now
right?
is where you're gonna start seeing the effects.
Well, you brought up Spence Sobers or Bad Fish Boxing.
Don't call me that. I'm just playing.
Yeah. AB alluded that he was on that purple syrup. So you think Davis is doing the same thing?
Probably when they were hanging out, they're probably sipping on each other's syrup, if you know what I mean.
Shit.
Most definitely. Yep. I saw the video, bro.
They're on that booty juice together, you dig?
Yeah.
All right. So I guess Tank Davis. He's
I'm not making excuses for him, Butch. I'm just saying these guys are fucking up their lives, and it's the same pattern repeating itself.
Bucho, I looked up the punch stats for that fight, and Tank Davis threw a comparable amount of punches as Zhilei Zhang did in the Caballel fight. And Zhilei Zhang got knocked out in the 6th round.
Damn, man. So this was a
heavyweight technically has more volume.
Yeah.
I'm sorry? Well, I'm just saying you got a heavyweight with known stamina issues throwing a comparable amount to a lightweight.
No, that's
so what does that say about the lightweight,
Yeah, but the heavyweight got knocked out early.
It was a bad night, guys.
That's what I'm saying. That's even
worse.
That's
what he's saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Zhang only went 6 rounds and threw I think maybe it was like 50 punches less than Tank Davis.
Tank just had a bad night, guys. All right?
He's got several.
I don't get the why some people get mad because we criticize Tank Davis. I mean, no, he's a great boxer. No, we admit that his resume is thin. So if his resume is thin, that means that we can't tell if this guy's good or not. We can't tell if he's and then some people, and then he has a thin resume, and then I ask these people, you know, like where do you have him in your top 10 pound for pound list? I have him in my bottom 10, the bottom of the list. Like how can he be in the top 10 pound for pound list if his resume is thin?
Exactly.
He's the face of boxing, Bucho.
Exactly. So, well, I mean, listen, you could argue how much money he's making. I don't know. I don't really give a fuck.
That's over with. No, the Bucho, that's over with. That conversation, that excuse is out the door because, like I've said before in other shows, other episodes, the whole thing about him is that they wanted to fight him because he could bring them a check. He brings in the money, right? He's a star. Tank's a star, right? So now that Turkey's entered the picture, there's no pay. The paychecks are good for everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're one of the top guys and you're willing to fight the other top guys, Turkey's going to foot the bill. You're going to get paid. You're going to get compensated well. Now there's no real interest in fighting Tank because, well, we don't need to fight you just to get paid. We can fight any of these other guys now and get paid. So they're leaving him out out of the party, and you know he's stomping his feet. He can't hang on to that. Oh, I'm the face anymore, because I mean no one gives a shit. They're getting paid just fine over there now.
He's not even the highest paid boxer in the world. He's not even on the list. He makes more money than he does, and that dude only fights in Japan.
Yep.
Yeah, but what people say about Tank Davis is that he sells out arenas. You know, so
he has a good game.
That's good. Yeah, that's really good.
But so for his weight class, he was probably maybe the biggest guy. Him and maybe Ryan too.
He's not even a national attraction though. He's more of a regional star if you really look at it.
Like an urban attraction.
Well, I thought somebody told me that he sold out in California, I think, when he fought Leo Santa Cruz. But then I was thinking, well, maybe Leo Santa Cruz has something to do with that as well. No?
There's a ton of Mexicans in California.
Yeah, right.
Mexican region.
Yeah.
All right. Well, but all right. So he's a regional.
That's what I think. If he was a national attraction, he should have better numbers than Inoue because America's larger and we have more eyes. We should have more eyes on the sport technically. But
how often does he fight in Vegas?
Him. I'm sorry.
How often does he fight in Vegas?
Good question.
Tank Davis?
Yeah.
Let me see. He fought Martin in Vegas. He fought Garcia in Vegas.
Yeah, Garcia. Well, why is now Benavidez in Las Vegas? And why was he saying that that's going to be his home now? And the reason why I bring Benavidez up is because apparently Turkey is saying that he's not interested in Benavidez versus Bivol now. I think he's interested.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Well, I think he's interested in a third fight between Bivol and Beterbiev, which I guess makes sense. Well, other people are saying that it's because the PBC wanted to kind of control the fight between Bivol and Benavidez. And so I guess he got pissed off. He said, fuck that shit. I'm not interested in that anymore. I don't know. It's all rumors. But I could see that happening where Al Heyman wants to control the fight.
But they have no bargaining pieces though, Bucho. You know, like Bivol's undisputed. He has all the hardware. He has pretty much he's done all the work in that division. What has Benavidez done? You just know him because of the scuffs he's been in with Canelo, like on the internet and shit like that. That's pretty much why we all know who he is. He doesn't have like that prolific of a career, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, I agree with you guys, but I don't know. It's somehow, for some reason, some people treat him as some sort of star.
It's just Canelo haters.
I don't really see it. So I guess that fight's not happening, which I don't even know why people were talking about Benavidez against Bivol, because I always thought that it was a foregone conclusion that we were going to have a third fight between Bivol and Beterbiev. So
they should do that sooner than later because of Beterbiev's age.
Yeah, he's old.
Let him do that. Let him do it. Get it over with, and then the young crop can start getting into the mix. You know, there's nothing wrong with that.
Bivol's 30,
knockout
33, 34, I think Bivol can still fight for like next year. He won't be old, like super old. So that fight can happen. So yeah, Bivol, Beterbiev this year would make sense. All right, we got other people in here. Who wants to jump on and?
Hey, I heard something else. I heard the whole Turkey is pissed off at Bivol, and that's why that was the whole thing with the Benavidez thing, because Bivol is trying to shop somewhere else, and that pissed Turkey off because Bivol was taking care of him so well, and that I think that's what the whole Benavidez thing was about. I don't think it had anything to do with Benavidez. He's pissed off at Bivol because Bivol is shopping around for promoters, and Turkey's been taking care of him. So I think Turkey's just like that's what I heard.
Yeah, it's possible. I don't know why Bivol wouldn't want a third fight with Beterbiev. Because apparently
that's a rough fight. That's a rough fight. I don't know, because I don't think he's going to get as tough of a fight from anybody else. I mean, you face Beterbiev, he's getting. I mean, even that first half of the fight that he won, he was getting beat up. So I just don't think he wants to go through it anymore. I think he just got the last laugh, got the last win. He wants to move on.
That's a good point.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fight him 3 times.
I'd rather fight Benavidez.
If the money's right,
it might
I don't think Bivol's the type of person.
I'm sorry, Bucho.
No, I was just saying I don't know if Bivol is gonna be scared of Beterbiev.
Well, I don't think he's scared of him. He's fought him twice already. But if you were to offer me a fight, it's like, would you rather fight Beterbiev or Benavidez?
You're like, get more money. Yeah.
Or what if it was the same? It's like, well, then I want the easier fight for the same amount of money, and I fought the other guy twice already.
Yeah, but
so
it would be a bitch move, though. It would be a bitch move because you could say,
I know,
Beterbiev gave him a fight, a rematch, you could say, and then
you got to settle the trilogy.
Yeah, it just makes sense.
I agree.
Just makes sense. Anyway,
but he doesn't want it. There might be that he doesn't want to settle the trilogy because he got the last win. I mean, both fights were really, really close. And he got a lot of punishment in both fights. So he might be like, man, I don't want to go through that again. I barely won the second one. He barely won the first one, and I had to go through hell in both fights. So maybe he just got mental fatigue and says, man, I want to move on.
Yeah, it's possible. Shazar wanted to say something, I think. Shazar. Maybe not. What else do we have in here?
So what up, Bucho?
Who's there? Severino, you want to say something?
No, yeah. Like, I think the third fight makes more sense for Bivol and Beterbiev, because the thing is, everybody knows that Benavidez wants to dog those guys. He don't want no smoke with those guys.
Why do you say that? He said he's going to fight him. He said he wants to fight him.
Well.
he went to Saudi Arabia to talk to Turkey. So why?
He was invited, and why wouldn't he go?
Yeah, he could have fought him years ago. So why,
But he keeps doing all that shit that Bucho said earlier.
Years ago, he's only been at the weight division for a little bit.
That's cap, bro. You need to stop saying that.
Yeah, but the thing is, he went as far as went to Saudi Arabia. Book a flight exactly, like the middle of the night so he could leave and shit. Even though, you're a millionaire, so you shouldn't be worried about things like that.
I never saw him at the press conference or anything. I didn't even see him at the event, but apparently he was. I missed it.
Yeah, I saw interviews where he was in the crowd and he said, "Yeah, I'm ready for whoever wins." He said he preferred Bivol, but he was in the stand somewhere. I mean, who knows what this guy's got going on in his personal life? I mean, but he was there. And he was there to talk business.
You would have fought them years ago. He don't really want that smoke.
Dude, he was at 168. He just got.
What do you mean? He's been bouncing between 175 to 168 for years.
Look, okay, bro.
You gotta stop with the propaganda, bro.
He just got there. He just got to the division.
What do you mean? He's been at 160.
He was waiting on. He's been at
in between for years.
Dog, he's been at 168 for. He's only been there for 2 fights. He was wanting
repeat the same lie 5 times.
He was waiting for Canelo. He was waiting and waiting and waiting for Canelo.
What are you talking about?
Why would he leave the division a long time ago? He was waiting on Canelo. Everybody wants that Canelo payday. Why would he leave the division?
He was ranked at 175 since 2020.
But he never fought there. He never went. Dude,
yeah, he's been fighting there. He fought there for a while, back and forth, 168, 175.
Benavidez started his career at 175.
Yes, this guy keeps making up bullshit, dude.
He debuted at 175.
So what's gonna happen? Do you guys? What do you guys think is gonna happen with Benavidez? Like, who can he fight? Yardy?
I don't think he'll fight
He's gonna
Yard.
fight Callum Smith.
All right, yeah, I heard that rumor. Callum Smith.
I don't even
that's the
think he'll
thing,
fight
though.
Smith.
I thought that was exactly going to happen, especially after his last fight that he just had. Like they're going to set him up.
It's the WBC ordered the fight with Bivol, but Bivol they know he has a trilogy. So how's he going to fight Benavidez? You have the trilogy. You know, Benavidez is counting on that shit anyway. He don't want to fight that motherfucker.
No, I don't.
He's not going to. I mean, there's going to be any excuse. You'll see. They're not going to fight. I don't think they're going to fight. That's a lot. That's a guaranteed loss for Benavidez.
I mean, we're assuming that Bivol might not want to fight Beterbiev, but we're reaching some of us are reaching the conclusion. Oh, but what's his name again? Benavidez wants to fight Bivol and Beterbiev. How do we know he actually wants to fight? Because he said that. I mean,
how do we know he doesn't? How do we know he doesn't?
I could tell you why he doesn't. When he was ranked over there at 175 since 2020, Zerto, Smith, Bivol, Beterbiev, even Smith Jr. I think I already said that. They said they wouldn't mind fighting him.
No, he was waiting on
all we heard was crickets from Benavidez, and he was like, "Oh hell no, I'm going back to 68."
Yeah, because he wanted that Canelo fight. He's been wanting that Canelo fight. He's been waiting for that Canelo fight. He might have done some things that he shot himself in the foot, but the reason he stayed at 168 for so long, killing his body, because he was trying to get the Canelo fight. That doesn't make sense, bro. Why would you leave the division, go fight a harder fight, or wait for the cash cow? He was waiting on the cash cow. That doesn't make sense.
I mean, how long he's struggling to make weight?
He doesn't want to be at 75 because the real killers were out there.
So how long is he gonna? How long is he still gonna keep talking
doesn't
about
make
Canelo?
sense, bro.
No, what you're saying don't make sense.
He's waiting on Canelo, the cash cow.
Okay, well, how long is he going to be talking about Canelo? If Canelo's ducking him, he's ducking him. Whatever, the fight's not going to happen. How long is he going to keep talking about Canelo? Canelo's going to be retired in 5 years. He's still going to be talking about Canelo.
How many interviews are they going to keep asking him about Canelo? Because every time he gets interviewed, they're the one asking the questions. They ask him about Canelo every fucking time. It's not like he's going on his. It's not like he's going.
I don't want to talk about Canelo anymore. I want to start my own legacy.
Look, Canelo doesn't want to fight the guy. I get it. Like Canelo has his own map. He has his own road mapped out where this is what I'm going to do the next couple of years. And he had the undisputed thing going on when David didn't have a belt. Like it doesn't make sense to say like, oh, he didn't want to go up to 175 where the killers are.
What do you mean? He started at 75. We already told you already.
Dude, fighters go up and down. That doesn't mean
you can repeat the propaganda all you want, bro. But like,
he wasn't campaigning there. He wasn't campaigning there. He just got to 175.
He wasn't campaigning. He just started there.
He wasn't campaigning there, just like Canelo wasn't campaigning at 175.
He's been bouncing to 75 to 68 for years, dude. Back and forth.
I don't know, man. Y'all are just drawing way too many conclusions, man. That doesn't make sense.
So many conclusions. Go to BoxRec, dude. Stop making up bullshit.
I'm not making up bullshit. Why would you leave the division the cash cow was in?
That's all I know. You didn't look at the BoxRec. That's all I know. You didn't look at his
okay, you're a BoxRec guy. Congratulations. Hey, but why would he leave the division where the cash cow is at? Why?
Because he's chasing like a typical PBC fighter, and he's scared of the top guys at 75. Otherwise, he would have.
I don't like the PBC just as much as you do, bro. But some PBC fighters don't. They don't all act the same way.
Yeah, but he's not that guy. He's not that.
Look at Fulton. Fulton stepped out, stepped away. Spence, as much as I don't like how long he waited, he still ended up going against Al's advice. Other fighters left.
My issue with Benavidez is that he renewed his contract with those guys over there when he shouldn't have. I don't know why he did it.
It doesn't matter because Canelo was with the PBC. What does that make sense? People bounce back and forth. It really doesn't matter. Like he's there in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
he's a PBC fighter in Saudi Arabia. That shows that hey, I'm willing to play ball.
Canelo can do whatever he wants. Benavidez is not at that point where, you know.
Yeah, we get it because Canelo's the cash cow. That's the money maker in the division. So when a guy says, "Oh, he didn't want to go to 75 because the killers are there," that doesn't make sense because the cash cow was literally at 168. Why would you leave that? He stayed on at 168 as long as he could. His body can't make it no more.
We don't know. Maybe he maybe he couldn't make 168 anymore. He was struggling.
He can't. That's exactly why.
Well then.
You know who was also at 68? You want to know who was also at 68? Zerto. And I don't hear this bullshit narrative.
So Zerto blows the dude. Zerto has been out of that weight class for a while now, bro. Like, remember when he blew the weight?
But he was also at that weight class when Benavidez was there.
Okay, you're throwing all this sidebar shit. Like, you're just like, well, what about this?
You've been doing that the entire time you were here. What are you talking about?
The point is that Benavidez.
You love Canelo, bro. We get it. You love Canelo so much that you have to
hate Canelo. Just say that. Start your sentence with, "I hate Canelo," and here's my excuse.
That's not an argument. That's not an argument. And by the way, I mean, what Amok is trying to say, I guess, also is that, you know, look at Benavidez's career. It wasn't just that he ducked Canelo. There was a bunch of fights that he didn't take. Like, that's why
I think Canelo ducked him. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, you're not okay. We know. But my point is that that his whole career has been an embarrassment. Basically, his whole career.
Yeah, it is. His fucking resume is thin as shit.
People want to focus on.
There was guys at 75. Guys at 68, and he did fuck all in his career.
But I think he's gonna fight one. I think he's gonna fight Bivol.
Yeah, whatever. You think so? The fact is that, you know, people want to focus on the Canelo fight that didn't materialize, but they don't focus on all the other fights that never materialized throughout his whole fucking career. So, I mean...
Like, Caleb, what are you talking? He fought Caleb Plant. He fought...
come on, where did he fight before?
You know what I mean? He fought Morrell. Y'all were saying that he's ducking Morrell. Morrell.
First of all, you know what I mean? First of all, Morrell looked like dog shit in his last fight, and so did Benavidez.
Oh, okay. But before that, you were saying that...
But you were mentioning 68, though. You were mentioning the 68 division.
Hold up.
That was at 75. Make up your mind, dude.
Hey, and he was at 68 too.
You keep moving the goalposts.
They were both on. Hold on. Moved up. They both moved up.
Why is this still a debate? We've been over this 1,000 times. Canelo, he was a mandatory for Canelo, but just because you have a mandatory, nobody ordered the fight. And Benavidez' team could have petitioned to have the fight mandated, and they never did.
You can't tell the cash cow what to do, and the WBC knows that. Y'all can't act like y'all don't know.
People have done it so many times.
All right,
people have done it many times.
Hey, yo,
and then you beat the bell if you don't want to. If it's a real duck,
he dumped their bell when they tried to make the GGG fight right away.
It's not an excuse, man. That's not an excuse.
Hey, yo,
We've been over this 1,000 times.
Yeah, Butcher's trying to talk. Yeah, Butcher's trying to talk.
Yeah, let's get the president.
Hey, yo, Bucho.
Solius. Go ahead, Solius.
Is it cool if I talk now? I hear them arguing.
Go ahead.
So my take on the Benavidez and Canelo thing, as y'all were talking about. Obviously, if Canelo wanted to fight him, that fight would have happened. I believe the reason why he ain't fight him is because he doesn't want to lose to him, because if he loses to him, he'll be Mexico's #1 fighter.
Oh,
Canelo
yeah,
doesn't want to lose that
argument again. That's a really cute one. Yeah, we all.
I really believe. I really believe that he would have fought him.
Let me hold on.
Why would he not fight him?
Canelo duck, bro.
Let me just write this down, and I'll just keep it right here in my little pocket right here, and then I'll just unfold.
Why would he not fight him?
Another point. Well, here's another point. That was the big money fight too. Out of all the guys recently that Canelo fought, Benavidez would have made the most money sense, and it would have made the most commercials. It would have been the biggest.
I don't know about that.
Talk of the town.
You think it would have made more money than the Bivol rematch or the Beterbiev?
How much money is Canelo making with Turkey now?
He's making a lot. He's a cash cow.
How much is going to make with Crawford?
He's going to make a lot.
All right,
I'm not denying that.
Guys, I don't want Mirage to show up. We've mentioned Benavidez's name twice Third time.
But dog, we know this is the Canelo fanboy. Keep it real.
Yeah, we know you're a Canelo hater. We know you're a Canelo hater. I mean, it can go both ways. So why make a statement?
Dude, I don't hold any fighter above anybody.
Yeah, you do, bro. You're coming here with narratives. That's the fucking crazy part.
I'll criticize Benavidez for shit he did.
You don't. No, you fucking don't. You keep denying the fact that Benavidez started at 75.
Canelo ducked him, bro. Canelo ducked him.
All right, let him have the last word. Let him have the last word. Okay, we're Canelo haters. Canelo lovers, whatever. Okay, let's move on. What do you guys think about Turki and Dana White coming together, and then the fact that Turki rejected the WBC belt? He didn't want it to be on stage during the Canelo press conference.
He declared war on Alphabet.
Yeah, then
he declared war on Alphabet Soup.
Suleiman came out with a video. I don't know what the fuck he was saying. He was saying, "No, we're gonna like." I don't remember what the fuck he said, but
he was pissed off. He was really pissed off about it.
Well, thank God. I don't care. So now there's a debate on Twitter. Like some people are defending the belts, other people are saying no, they're all corrupt. What are you guys?
I mean, listen, the only thing I would defend is the lineal and ring, because the ring belt, because they've got historic meaning. Maybe the WBC because it was the first Alphabet belt. Maybe that's about it. The rest of them could go to fuck off.
The WBA was the first Alphabet.
Oh yeah, the WBA. I'm sorry. Well, the WBA and the WBC are actually, aren't they? Are the WBA and the WBC like sister companies?
Well, I don't
the
know.
WBC is the Mexican title that they created, like in the late '60s, I think, or something like that. I forget when they made that, but they made that.
This is going to be a big shakeup, man.
Nowadays, I think they're affiliated, the WBA and the WBC. So I don't know.
I think so. Well, they're located in different areas. I think WBA is located in Panama.
Hold on, let me. I'll look it up and I'll get back to you because I heard that they were. But anyway, go ahead.
I don't know why some people are defending these Alphabet belts.
Yeah, I don't get it either. They should all go.
And that's the only one with historic meaning should be there, and that's about it. Like WBO, fuck that. IBF, fuck that shit. You know, we don't need so many belts. Like the lineal, sure. Mm-hmm. And I hope they don't get rid of that.
Could I ask you a question?
Talking, man. Holy shit.
Just ask the question, man.
Who you looking forward to out of that fatal 4-way fight? What fights you want to see the most out of those? All the fighters announced. Who you looking forward to the most?
Out of the Times Square event?
The fight in New York, yeah, the fight in New York.
I think Teofimo Lopez against Barbosa is the most competitive fight.
That's the one you want to see?
I hope he gets his ass kicked.
Oh yeah, because I think he could lose. Teofimo Lopez could lose.
Theo?
Yeah.
You think Theo gonna lose?
No, I'm saying he could. I still have Teofimo Lopez as a favorite, but I wouldn't be surprised if.
I mean, he always looks like shit, Bucho. I mean, look at what he fucking target, dude.
What do you
say?
Theo
fights up and down. Theo fights to his level of competition. He always raises his game when it's against guys.
He fights against guys that are fucked up. Like if they're good, then
I can't stand the guy, right? I can't stand him, but he does raise his game up when he has to.
I think
Theo gonna smoke dude.
Like Lomachenko, yeah, okay,
against
maybe.
Josh Taylor.
And Josh Taylor was kind of fucked up when he went and fought him. I don't know, dude. I don't buy Teofimo, but whatever. Like
I think he's a good fighter. He has skills, but he's a coin flip.
I think the biggest fight, the better available fight,
Cannon and Theo versus Ryan.
Guys credit Teofimo for beating Lomachenko rather than Lomachenko losing the fight.
A bit of both.
I think Theo gonna smoke Barboza. I think Theo gonna smoke him.
If he does, I'll be surprised, man.
I don't think Barboza. Yeah, Barboza is a ham and egger. He doesn't do any. There's no crazy speed, no crazy power.
No,
he does everything well across the board. But he's a ham and egger. I hope he wins because I can't stand. I don't think Barboza. I think Theo's gonna get him. I don't think Barboza's skilled enough to beat Theo. He's not skilled enough.
You might be right, Cole.
Yeah, but
Theo has that gift, man. He's fast twitch.
Yeah,
I mean,
but we got to remember Teofimo's the easiest guy in the world to knock down, bro. Freaking Sandra Martin dropped him. But he gets they do get
that don't mean nothing
all the time.
Yes, it does. You're going to get dropped. That don't mean nothing. A lot of great fighters get dropped. That's nothing. You get back up and you fight. Every time he got dropped, he got right back up. You talking like
I don't know if you know this, bro. When you get dropped, that's a 10-8 round, bro.
competition.
Bro,
He has to be level.
getting knocked down is not the end of the world. Y'all act like
And he's
he got knocked down and got back up. What are you saying?
I mean,
getting knocked down by a fighter like Sandor Martin, who's a good fighter.
Nigga, he's a fighter. He's a boxer. He's throwing punches. Yeah, you won't get knocked down, regardless of who punches.
Canelo's not getting knocked down. Usyk's not getting knocked down.
That can't happen.
What? No, you're not listening.
Okay, let me make a point. Tio doesn't like to lead, and that I think in those fights where he had to take the lead because Sandor was more of a mover, because Tio is like Tank, where he wants to make it counter punching and explode on you, and when he has to lead, he doesn't like that, so he's jumping in, leaping in, and that's what the thing with Kambosos is. With Kambosos, he's jumping in, leaping in.
Got knocked down and got right back up and won.
Barbosa's gonna come out.
What I'm saying is, I don't think you're listening to what I'm saying. He got up and won the fight. That's great, but what I'm saying is, getting dropped by guys who can't punch well is not a good sign.
No, it's not.
That's what I'm saying.
The point I'm trying to make is that can happen in the boxing match. It can't be dismissed. It can happen. I get what you're saying, but that can happen. You can't dismiss that.
He's not good on the front foot. He was not good on the front foot. He's not an effective pressure fighter. He doesn't do pressure well.
Well, here's the way to settle it, guys.
You're not listening.
A lot of these knockdowns.
Here's the way to settle it.
Bad balance.
Hey guys, here's the way to settle it. Put money on whoever you think is gonna win the night of the fight and show the receipts, because I don't like Tio, but I think he's gonna win. You guys don't like him, I get it, but I'm not gonna pick against the guy. I'm gonna pick against him because
I'm with Bucho. I think he's the favorite.
Feelings. Let's make
I like Tio. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about that. I think he's trolling anyway. I don't even care about that. I like Tio.
Performances. I'm not going based on my feelings. I'm going based on past performances.
Exactly.
And I think that this guy Barbosa's been on a good winning streak. He's looking good when Tio's been looking like shit, and that's all I'm basing it on. I'm not basing it on the fact that I don't like Tio. I don't like Tank Davis, and I had him winning the fight with Roach. I'm not going to base Tio.
Who did Tio look like shit against? Who did he look like shit against? Besides Barbosa, who did he look like shit against?
Nakatani, remember that one?
Claggett.
Sandor Martin, he looked like shit against Sandor Martin.
Who else? Kambosos. Who else did he look like shit against?
He looked like
Ortiz. He looked like shit against Ortiz.
Oh yeah, Jermaine Ortiz. That was a snoozer.
But he finds a way.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. There's a problem. The way Ortiz fought Tio, that's the same fighting style you motherfuckers always complain about. He was running. Why? That's the same thing Ortiz did when he fought Tio. How's that Tio's fault? The guy was running the whole time. He wouldn't fight. Y'all complain about that fighting style, but
the reason why he looked like that, man, is he couldn't cut.
Nobody mentioned that.
That's why he looked like that.
Okay, well, you missed the point. You asked what fights he looked bad at.
When I said that last time, y'all was arguing with me.
But
now y'all saying it's
I don't know why you're moving the goalpost. That wasn't the argument.
How many fights have you looked at? He named a lot of the fights.
I can't hear this.
Talking about.
Yep,
we're just naming the fights
kicking in.
That
the same way Ortiz fought Tio. Y'all said it's boring fighting style, right?
You look like shit against Sandor Martin. You look like shit against Claggett. You look like shit against all these dudes. What the fuck?
He looked like shit against guys who fought on their back foot and made him lead. All those guys made him lead.
You hear this nonsense?
Barbosa's not going to do that. Barbosa's going to fall right into his game plan. And Tio's going to catch him. I'm telling you, Tio's going to win. But this argument just proves that this is the best fight of the night.
Yeah, but I mean, all right, but guys, can we all agree that it's gonna be a competitive fight?
What about Ryan versus Rolly? What y'all think about that? What y'all predict on that? I know it's early, but it's early.
Kill him. The first round knockout. Who said?
None of y'all like Rolly?
No Rolly fans. No, we like Rolly, but he's not that good.
This round knockout.
No, I agree with that. I agree. Rolly's not that good. I agree.
No, it's
hey, but I'm telling you, Ryan. Hey, this whole trio, Ryan,
bro.
Dude, Ryan and Tio would be the best fight out of the winners. I think. I don't want to see him fight Devin.
Exactly.
Devin's gonna run. Devin's gonna clinch. Devin's gonna hold. You know what Devin's gonna do. He's gonna survive because he's gonna be so scared to take that loss. He mentally won't be able to take it. So I'd rather see Tio versus Ryan. I think that's a better fight. That's more explosive.
I
they both explode. And I think commercially it would be better.
Oh, I mean, they were going at it at the press conference.
Yeah.
And I mean, that shows you.
Was it Ryan supposed to fight T.O. at first?
He's not going to knock him out.
Was it Ryan supposed to fight T.O. at first?
Dude, Ryan was supposed to fight Pacquiao. Ryan was supposed to fight a Japanese guy. Ryan was supposed to fight Jake Paul. You know, you can't tell what he's. That's why when I hear guys saying stuff in interviews, you can't take it for like, oh, that's what they say in negotiations. They say wacky shit all the time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, they do be doing that shit. Yeah,
that's true. Haney against Jose Ramirez. That's
going to be a good one.
Ghost of Ramirez.
I don't know, man.
That's going to be a good one.
They're going to crack
we don't know how damaged Haney is. He doesn't look right. He looks psychologically kind of just damaged. He's damaged good.
Yeah. Well, Ramirez as well.
I got to see the first round.
But I think that for Haney, he was so built up. Like Haney's pedestal was so fucking high. Ramirez's was not. Ramirez has been knocked down from that pedestal already. He's been down. He's fine. But Haney, he was built up so high. He was such a hype job that it's a long fall. And I think that
he's come a hype job.
He was.
Why are you calling
Haney a hype job? Huh?
Devin Haney was a hype job.
How? What was hype?
It was matchmaking, guys. Because he was always fighting smaller guys, older guys. He was always coming in. He was always coming in 15, 20 pounds heavier. Now he's in a weight class. He's not going to be as bigger as his opponent. So now we're going to really see him clinching. If he clinches and hold at 135, holy shit. He's going to clinch and hold a whole lot in 147 versus guys that are just the same size. It was matchmaking with Devin Haney.
Let me ask you.
Wait, the stars aligned for him. He just got everybody at the right time. Wait, let me finish. One more point. Let me finish. He got everybody at the right point. He got the weakest undisputed champion in his hands in Kambosos only because Tio shit the bed and lost those belts because he fell asleep at the wheel. He got lucky.
Loma,
Loma, and he got rocked.
Loma decided to be in the army like a dumbass.
Let me ask you something.
Loma decided to be in the fucking proxy war instead of fucking going box. So he flipped up right there.
Let me ask you something. You said it was matchmaking. What fighter has had like perfect matchmaking where you can't criticize it?
No, everybody does. Everybody does.
Everybody gets good matchmaking like Haney?
Okay, yes.
So what was the point of saying all that then?
No, but this happens more when you're fighting guys at the top level when you're at your apex. He's coming up and he's fighting guys that are way smaller than him. You know what I mean? Look at how shitty Progress looked, and his father was ringside, and he's like, "Yeah, we're taking that fight." You know what I mean? And that's the only reason he took it.
I was at that fight, and when they came out, I was like, "Oh, he's moving up to 140." Man, he was fucking way bigger than Regis Progress. That shit was a joke.
Hey, guys, remember, he uses the 36-hour weigh-in. He weaponizes the weigh-in where it's 36 hours of rehydration with snack.
That guy comes in at 160. When he fought Loma, he was 165, bro.
And Loma is a natural one featherweight. No, Loma literally is a natural. He's like Pacquiao was. He's like Mayweather was. He's you know, even Canelo. I'll give Canelo props because Canelo's fighting at a weight division that he can.
And he blew the weight against Prograis. He blew the weight against Prograis. They were supposed to come in, I think it was like a 15% thing, and he just blew it. So it was contractually obligated against Prograis, and Prograis made it, and Haney blew it. Yeah,
and he's at that age where he can get away with that because when you're in the early 20s, you can hyperhydrate at 36, especially when you have 36 hours at that age. Everybody else is older, smaller, so he just kind of got lucky, and he got a loss taken off in Mexico. Dude, this guy's the most privileged boxer in boxing, along with fucking Gervonta.
He's a fucking hype job. The total hype job.
You just hate Muslims.
All the fucking pundits.
All right.
Bradley's saying he was the second coming of Floyd Mayweather. All the fucking pundits, dude. All of them talk. Oh, his skill is out there. No one can match his skills. Haney's just one of the most skilled fighters of our time. He gets fucking beat by a C-level fighter. How do you fucking like that? That's bigger. That's it. That's all it took.
When it comes to Haney Ramirez, I don't got no early prediction. I would rather just wait till like the first 2 rounds to see how Haney looked and then go from there because he's coming off that loss. You don't know how he's going to look.
That's what we're saying. Nobody knows.
That's what I'm saying too.
Hey, Ramirez training with Robert Garcia? Because if that's a big. I mean, Robert Garcia gets his guys ready for sure. They come into shape.
Hey, let me.
I'm taking
Soldier T. Let me correct you. Devin Haney did not lose his last fight. All right. Yeah. Officially, he didn't lose his last fight. Yeah. So
that's true.
Don't feed into that.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, okay, Your Honor.
That Haney stuff he was saying was BS. Don't even feed into that.
I just wanted to give you guys a fact check. That's all. Go ahead, guys. Continue.
Yes, Your Honor. We know, sir.
Oh, thank you. That never happened. That what you saw never happened.
Yeah, judge recognized.
What Haney's doing, man, I don't think his chin's gonna hold up at welterweight. I mean, this dude is like the jig is up, man. Like I think they know it too. I don't know what they're gonna do from here.
He's getting rocked by little ass Jojo Diaz, man.
No, well, Cesar, if you're Jose Ramirez, do you just go for it? Try to test
he's
Devin
gotta go
Haney,
for it.
Pressure him. Yeah, like try to bring some flashbacks.
But you can't listen, Bucho. You can't go for it too much because you are dealing with a pure boxer. With Haney, he still has skills. He still has these attributes that if you go for it recklessly, he will fuck you up. I mean, it's not like he's a scrub.
Well, I mean,
they let him get away with clinching.
He is a good fighter. He's not a great fighter, but he is a good fighter.
Yeah,
he's a shitty puncher, though.
I'm not saying to go in there like Peter McNeely against Mike Tyson. Like.
So who's your number 1 pound for pound fighter right now? Who you got? Like you personally?
Usyk.
Usyk, and then
Usyk. Yeah, I like Usyk too. Man. I like Usyk too.
Hey guys,
in a way, Bivol. In a way, Bivol, Bud, and then maybe Canelo.
I got
Damn, bro. I like Bud, but he ain't active, bro. He ain't active enough.
No, he's not active enough. That's why I give it to Canelo before Bud. I don't know.
Canelo's on a retirement run, bro. I'm not giving it to him neither.
Yeah, but he's still active.
Canelo. I mean, guys.
Crawford has a 3-year layoff.
One at a time.
Check out my screen. Do you guys think that
you think Usyk going to fight Dubois next?
Let me finish. Do you guys think that we can create a top 10 pound for pound list? We can all come to some sort of agreement, a consensus.
Sure.
All right.
Go for it.
Well, you guys go for it. Let's start with number 10. Who would you guys place in number 10?
We got to start from the top. It's easier to start from the top.
We have to go.
No. 10 is good. I'd say Jai Pataya for 10. Yeah. I like Jai. Jai's been doing great. I think he's gonna. I think if Usyk doesn't go back to cruiserweight, I think he'll reign the division. He'll beat everybody there.
Number 10, Tapia, whatever the fuck his name.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Like what? All right. I guess you. Well, we'll see. We'll see if it makes sense.
All right, well, who else has 10?
I don't know if I can agree with that.
Well,
nobody asked. Anyway, so let's
nobody.
Go to number 9.
We'll see if it works. Number 9. We gotta put it. Wait, hold on. Shit, I don't even.
I'd probably go Bam.
Yeah, I'll think it Bam.
Yeah, Bam.
Bro. He has to be in there.
I agree with Bam. Bam at number 9.
Yeah.
Bam at number 9.
I would possibly might put Bam a little higher. I really like Bam, to be honest with y'all. I might want to put Bam higher than that, to be honest with y'all.
I feel like top 5 is too much because a lot of the guys he's fighting have been kind of old.
Top 5, I already know who's in there. There's no space. There's no.
Yo, Bucho, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Is this for pound or the best weight manipulator?
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, please. It's for Muay Thai.
Yeah. Hey, but Bam is being more convincing in his wins than Canelo and Crawford. If you really think about it, I mean, you got guys like Berlanga that are going the distance. You got guys like Canelo hasn't knocked out any of these bums that he's picking, and also with Crawford, he looked like shit versus his last fight, and then he takes a year off in between.
The only thing I would disagree with, Bam is fighting the better competition, maybe, but Canelo's fighting guys that are twice his size, bro.
I don't.
I kind of agree. The argument, listen, guy's argument is valid because he's fighting guys that are bigger and they're younger than.
Man, I'll just end the conversation like this. A BMI calculator. Fuck out of that fucking.
Oh yeah. Good idea.
Let me just end the argument like that.
All right, what's number 8?
I got number 8.
Let's put Bam number 6. Let's put Bam number 6, and then let's do 7. Let's redo 9, 8.
I'd have Nakatani over Bam.
Yeah, he's already there.
I like Bam better.
I got Nakatani here.
All right, listen.
Let's have at number 9.
Let's continue, and then we'll see.
You like Nakatani over Bam? Uso.
Yeah,
Nakatani over Bam?
Yeah, nope.
I don't know.
We have to compare him.
Bam's doing more and more divisions, and he's putting.
Yeah.
I feel like Uso like Bam better.
Yeah.
I got Bam at number 5.
All right,
nobody cares.
All right. Let's fucking put Bam at number 5. Everybody's fucking. Okay, let's just fucking see.
All right, fuck it.
No, I will put David. I'll put David Benavidez at number 5.
No,
so you have to make.
We'll see if he fits in.
Oh no.
Nah, he's
Benavidez number 4.
David Hay. You got David Hay?
That works for me as well. Number 4.
David Hay. Okay, fine. Mirage has David Hay at number 8.
Mirage. Guess who I don't have in my top 10?
Damn.
It's like a wild guess. If you just had to guess.
Well, if you don't have David,
he's gonna say Canelo. Watch.
Boxing, so that's nothing to brag about.
If we didn't have
who in
David
the sport? Hang on. Who in the sport has had a better 4-fight run? Caleb Plant, Andrade, Gervonta, and Morrell. Come on, give me.
That's crazy.
You kidding, right?
All right. Shut up, Mirage. All right, who's number 8?
Engage with Mirage. Number 8.
So nobody can. That's the point.
Okay.
I win.
Okay, number 8.
Shut up.
Number 8. Let's go. Let's get serious. Let's get serious.
I'll put Nakatani number 8.
I would put him higher too.
So who's okay? So let's remove that shit. Let's put him in what? Where do you want him? 6, 7, 8?
At least 7 or 8.
Let's go.
I go 8 to you guys.
Yo, Butcher, are you supposed to be showing the visuals on the stream or?
I got a controversial possible pick here. What about Caballero?
I don't know.
Dude, Cray. He shows he's got some good power, pretty good footwork. Dude's knocking people out, crazy body work. Good engine.
I don't know, man.
Better like I don't think heavyweight should be on it outside of
it's also it's way too soon to tell
Benavidez at number 4.
That's why I said controversial. That's what I'm wondering. He seems like he's I haven't seen a heavyweight move like him other than Usyk.
It's because Usyk started as a cruiserweight.
Yeah, but I'm saying Cabello's a natural heavyweight. I guess he's still pretty big too.
He hasn't done enough.
He is a big guy. He's just not sure.
Guys. We need a number 9.
Number 9, Ryan Garcia. Since he's fought, he's not a fighter.
No way.
Please.
No way.
I would have Benavidez lower.
I would have Benavidez number 4.
I wouldn't have Benavidez, to be honest.
Respect the man's opinion. If he thinks number 9 is Ryan Garcia, it's Ryan Garcia.
All right, whatever. But
he's willing to fight. He's willing to fight anybody.
Guys,
all right, let's scrap this. It's over. It's over. Fuck this shit.
But what about Zerda?
We'll talk about some boxing topics rather than lists, man.
I would actually put Benavidez 9.
What about Zerdo? He's moving up in weight. He's unified now. Fight dude's bigger than him.
I will put Zerdo as number 8. Number 9.
I don't know if they're bigger than him.
The dude he just fought looked bigger than him.
Chris,
that guy's always been huge, you know.
I mean, we have to put into perspective that Zerdo. We have to put into perspective.
Exactly a world beater either, so I don't know, man. I mean,
I will put him there because at the end of the day,
I wouldn't put him on the pound for pound yet at all.
But when you watch him in the ring, do you think you're watching one of the 10 best fighters in the world?
Dude, Pataya.
A lot of people are struggling with these lower fights. So.
Look, how could you put him? How could you put Zerto? How could you put Zerto over Jaya Pataya? Jaya Pataya will kill him.
No, yeah, I wouldn't. I'm just trying to think about like accomplishments and abilities. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of these.
I mean,
I don't like that division.
If you don't give me, guys, if you don't give me a number 9, I'm gonna put Ryan Garcia in there.
Garcia is not pound for pound.
What about Jake Paul?
No, but give me a number 9. What the fuck? Who?
Jake Paul.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm kidding.
Let me think.
What's the name of that little Puerto Rican?
Zender?
Yeah,
Zender?
the strawweight.
No, the strawweight.
Minimum weight.
Calderon.
No, the minimum.
Calderon.
Yeah. Calderon.
Caldera.
He fucking knocked people out, man. Like.
Yeah, you could put
Calderon. No, he's had a skill, man. He's one of the most underrated fighters nowadays.
Does Ortiz fit in anywhere here? Is he a top 10 fighter? Does Virgil Ortiz fit here somewhere?
No,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think so.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I thought about it.
He's got to have like 2 or 3.
Even though he
like
looked really impressive to me, he's not a champion just yet.
No, not yet.
I feel like on top of that, he looks bigger than the dudes he's fighting too.
I mean, he looked
apart with this dude.
He looked taller than Madrimov, but Madrimov looked really fucking thick. He looked way stronger.
No, also the thing is, he looks kind of bigger because he fighting that statuesque type of style.
Okay.
Everybody else is like in a crouch.
Collazo.
Yeah.
Oscar Collazo.
Yeah, Collazo. Yeah, one of my favorite dudes to watch, man.
All right, let's
really underrated nowadays.
Well, we gotta move on here. So we're gonna
All
add
right.
number 9.
Oh yeah,
So
this
he's
dude
number 9, right?
Raw hat.
All right, number 8.
This dude is good.
Number 8, we have Nakatani.
Damn.
Okay, Nakatani number 8. Number 7, we have what? Bam.
Bam.
Yeah.
Bam. Okay, number 6.
No, number. We have Bam number 5. Apparently.
You can't have Bam in number 5.
I don't know.
We're not doing it at 5.
Canelo 6.
Put him at 6.
Canelo 6. Canelo 6.
I will put Canelo 6, Bam 5.
Okay. We need a 7.
That's Crawford. Yeah, there you go.
Crawford, yeah. Crawford at 7.
Wait, what? Crawford at 7.
Yeah, Crawford at 7.
Yeah, you're right.
Dude,
No. I will put. Hold on.
I will
put a 7. I'll put Espinoza.
What?
Why?
Really?
The guy at 126.
What?
But is he unified?
Well, he's bigger than
Yeah, he
everybody.
just beat.
Yeah. He has 2 belts, no? Yeah.
No, I think he only has 1.
Oh yeah, we want to see him fight. People were talking about that fight, I think. No. He's not a pound for pounder yet. Come on.
I don't know. I just
keep going.
want to add some more people from the lower weights. I just don't see like.
No. Somebody said in the chat.
You lost to
I think, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I respect Canelo. Even though I'm not a Canelo like diehard fan, but I think he already fall off of like the pound for pound. Since I think his last, pound for pound worthy fight, what thing was with Caleb Plant? To be honest.
I thought it was with Bivol. That was his last. Pound per pound.
But that was a loss.
Yeah, but didn't he fight Munguia?
He fought Munguia, yeah.
Yeah, but that's not a pound for pound.
Munguia number 1.
He's not a pound per pound.
Are we removing Canelo?
Anyway, hold on. We got Canelo at 6, right?
Yeah.
Canelo at 6.
I will remove Canelo.
But where are you going to put him?
He wants to remove Canelo from the whole fucking list.
Oh, you can't remove Canelo, dude. Like that's
Whoa.
I think it belongs.
You could put him you could put him at
7
if you want, but you can't remove
Let's
him.
put him at 7. Let's put him at 7.
I think I will put him in a list. I will put him in
crazy.
I will put him in a
30.
I almost want to put.
Not that far, man. I will put it either
7 is good. I'd say 7.
I think I will
put it
around Crawford
7.
should be higher than Canelo. Because Canelo's been fighting. Crawford's bad and active, but at least he's moving up and weight and fighting dudes, and Canelo's not. He's fighting dudes from lower weight classes.
Yeah, but he already moved up he already fought through like the divisions of Crawford. You know, he's campaigning now.
Yeah,
listen,
but Canelo's not fighting super middleweights right now. Well, I guess he's about to. He's about to.
Dude, Crawford has not fought in almost a year, bro. Like,
yeah,
like,
that's why I think they should be.
Yeah, but his resume is thin as shit.
Spring, bro.
All right, guys.
Yeah, Crawford.
Guys,
I'm with you, Madros. Crawford's inactive, but Canelo's like fighting dudes from lower weight classes. This fight coming.
Listen, man, I don't.
Who is different weight classes? Berlanga was 168. Jaime was 168.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm tripping here, dude. I'm still thinking about the fucking the Charlo fight.
Listen, man, I don't try to disrespect Crawford, but he haven't fought in a year, and then his last the last dude he fought, Bello Ortiz make it look easy, man.
He made it look bad. It was more entertaining.
Yeah,
anything easier, man. Man, Madrimov was looking for a way out around 8.
Yeah. Madrimov didn't have any answers after a while. He got dominated after a while. So
yeah,
he looked a lot better in certain spots, and I thought he had more dominant rounds.
He was trying to look fancy, man, and like he was just getting like slapped around.
He couldn't. Yeah. He couldn't.
Okay, I'm saying Canelo 6, Crawford 7.
Okay, but who's 5?
They got Bam right now.
Bam at 5.
What the fuck is this?
Shit, we're squeezing people out here. So then after that, then it's easy. Then it's Better Beef, Bivol.
Wait, you're gonna put Bam over Canelo? That's fucking crazy. Come on, that is crazy.
That's what they want to do, man. That's what they want to do.
That's crazy.
I listen.
Nah. You can do that.
How's that crazy?
Dude, Canelo hasn't fought a real fight in how long?
Yeah, it's been a while since he's had
He fought Munguia. What do you mean? Munguia.
That didn't age well. Didn't age well. I never thought Munguia was a good fighter. No, straight up. I never thought he was that good.
He's not the best fighter. He's not the best fighter, and I think that his rematch, he's gonna definitely win his rematch.
Golden Boy protected that dude for so long. Y'all forget that.
Anyway, who do we have at number 5? Then you're
right. He got held up protected.
I can make the argument that the PBC protected his fence for so long.
Canelo 5, Crawford 6, Bam 7.
We need a 6.
Yeah, Canelo 5, Bam or Crawford 6, Bam 7.
What? I could go with that.
Canelo 5.
I could go. Yeah. I could go with those 3 in any order. In that order. 5, 6, 7. I can go with those guys interchangeable in that order. Except, yeah.
I hate to do this, but I guess he even though he's boring as fuck, he should be in the pound for pound. How about Shakur?
Fuck no, dude. How do you go fucking 9 rounds with a fucking electrician, bro? Get the fuck out of here.
I got it, but at the end of the day,
no. We got active, bro.
I'm saying, critical of Canelo fighting.
Are fucking tweaking in here, bro. That's crazy.
Dude, that's fucking madness, bro. That is fucking crazy.
I will put it as an honorable mention.
We can't be critical of Canelo's run and then be okay with Shakur Stevenson fighting part-time boxers.
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
And then
but that wasn't on him though.
That's crazy.
Hold on. Aren't you the guy that wanted to take Canelo off the list? And now you're putting.
But he's been active at the very least.
I agree he should be on the list, but that last minute replacement was not his fault. But I agree he shouldn't be on the list. But that last minute replacement was not his fault.
No. He should not be on the list.
That's not it. That's not it. Hit Austin.
Hold on.
Ran away.
All right. Who's number?
So you're not gonna put nobody.
Who's number 4?
135.
Who's number 4?
Better be you.
Better be you. Okay, and then we got Bivol at 3.
Yeah, better be.
Hold on.
And then,
we're going too fast.
You gotta only put one of them. They're in the same division. That's crazy.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like,
what?
You should mention somebody either for 130, 135, or you wanna put Lamont Roach.
No, they're 1A, 1B. That's what's crazy.
Because at the end of the day, man, because at the end of the day, he's been kind of active. Shakur's have fought twice in a year.
Dude, come on.
He's been one of the more active. Listen, everybody knows me.
We're not putting fucking Shakur on the list, all right? We're not doing that. That's
Hear me out though. Like everybody
we're
knows.
not putting Shakur on any of
Hold
these.
on, let him talk.
No, that's fine. That's fine. But
yeah, go ahead. Tell us.
no, hold on. No. But yeah, everybody knows. Everybody who knows me, everybody knows who knows me, man. I don't really like the kid because I even know him like from around because we're from the same state.
List.
I just want somebody from 135, and the thing is, he's been like more active lately. But if you mention somebody, I take him off.
If there's nobody good,
I want somebody
at 135. Then add
nobody. Okay,
what?
Number two.
I want somebody from Bridgerweight. So let's throw a Bridgerweight guy in.
Guys, number two.
Yeah.
Number two is Inoue.
How will we put? Wait. How will we put Navarrete back on the pound for pound?
All right.
We put
is he fighting Nakatani now?
There we go. That's our list.
Who's he fighting there?
Let's check it out. Usyk number
This
1.
is the list.
Usyk number 1. Inoue number 2. Bivol 3. Beterbiev 4. Canelo 5. Crawford 6. Bam 7. Nakatani 8. Koyaso 9. Opetaya 10.
That's a trash.
For number 3 or number 4, you gotta pick one.
Benavidez 3. Benavidez 3.
Why can't we put Beterbiev and Bivol just because they're in the same division? I don't understand. Because
you gotta pick one.
I think great fighters to both be in it.
Can I change the record? Can I change the record? Can I change the record real quick? I don't know if y'all realize how big of a deal this is and how much it's going to shake up and be a shitstorm with Turkey and Dana White coming in. And I didn't even know until today that now they're gonna battle the belts and try to oust them belts. Like you got Paulie Malignaggi going up and saying this guy's bad for boxing. But I mean, there's so many different ways looking at dude. It's gonna be crazy, yo. I don't think y'all realize how much drama and headlines this is gonna cause, man. This is big.
It's gonna be that important.
Dude, how's Collazo number 9?
It'll be
Doesn't he have like?
Dude, Turkey is the man right now. And guess who he just brought up? Hey, Turkey is
Yeah, I
gotta compare Turkey. Dog, Turkey is like Trump, right? Hey guys, hold on. Turkey is like Trump, and he's bringing in Elon. Like Trump is bringing Elon Musk. It's like Turkey bringing in Dana. These guys are gonna pick everything up, bro.
And I gotta tell you right now, people are not like Trump. They're not like me.
No, I'm just saying the shakeup. He's bringing in a power.
It's gonna be so great. It's gonna be so good.
But
honestly, bro, I like Dana. I like Dana only because the American fighters that piss me off so much that I think it's time we need somebody to just put them in their place because we see what happens when you give them
pound for pound performance. Somebody told me.
What pound for pound?
What were you saying, Lefty?
When was Canelo's last pound for pound perforance?
No, I gotta go down. I don't go down the rabbit hole, bro. But I think because Dana is a dictator, bro. Dana is like a
dude.
He's like a
muted. He just keeps talking when I talk. I don't know what's.
Yo, Mirage, shut up.
You're going down the rabbit hole, bro.
He was talking out of here. Shut up, dude.
Mirage, I agree with you on a lot of your Canelo hate, bro. Because trust me, I agree with you. I want to go down that. Then we just go down. Then we just go in circles.
Easy question, simple.
Then we just go in circles, bro. I mean, look, but the thing is with Dana, he's gonna come in with the mentality like, hey, you guys can't be fucking brats. You're gonna get what we give you, and you're gonna fight this guy, and he's gonna try to make where the sport is the brand, the way UFC is the brand. In UFC, the fighters aren't the brand. Like people tune in, hey, who's fighting? I don't know. It's UFC. Okay. With boxing, they don't come in unless like a Canelo comes in. So I think what he's doing it hopefully works because it will put the sport first, the name second. Because right now we got the horse, we got the trailer in front of the horse. You know what I mean? It's in the wrong order, and that's why we can't get fights. That's why fighters ask for too much money. They take too much time off. They're divas. We need somebody to come in and be a fucking dick.
I agree with somebody else talk. Somebody else talk.
Fighters sell the fights. Fighters are the ones that sell the fights, not the organization. The fighters sell the fights. You have that personality.
They can change because
no, what do you think? Top Rank. So everybody remembers Top Rank, not Muhammad Ali. Everybody remembers Bob Arum, not Muhammad Ali. Like, what are you talking about, dude?
Yeah, okay, bro. I get. Yes, I agree.
I agree. The one that sells the fights. Not the
I agree. Can I agree with you?
I heard that the UFC is struggling right now. I mean, because they're looking for a next star. So obviously, it's important to have a.
Yeah, they don't have a name.
Knocked off. Right? They get knocked off, and hey, I agree with you that the fight, like Muhammad Ali and all them were the stars. But honestly, bro, after Canelo, who's the name? Who's the crossover star? There is none.
I remember Joe Rogan when he had that debate with Ludibella. I remember he was saying, "Who's gonna come after De La Hoya? Jermaine Taylor." He said Jermaine Taylor. Who's after Floyd? There's nobody that's gonna be coming out. You know, and the UFC's gonna take over. Blah blah blah. But then we had Pacquiao. We had the Canelo. I mean, Joshua was a big seller. You know, Fury to some extent. So there's always going to be somebody that shows up. We don't know.
I mean, real crossovers though. Like I hate UFC, bro. I hate MMA. Don't get me wrong. You guys don't know. I'm one of the guys who
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I mean, we get it. You're honest. You don't have to say. You don't have to say. I mean, I hate this. I mean, just say what did you have to say. You know.
I just don't think we're gonna have that level of star anymore.
I think, look, the problem is like these guys are divas, and I mean, you think about the card we're watching right now, right? It's coming up, the Garcia, the one in Times Square. Like all these guys are fighting on the same card, but they should be fighting each other. Instead, they're fighting, you know, like washed fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like
but it's a build up because Turkey's doing it.
But
Turkey's doing a build up. Turkey's gonna make them fight.
Everything's a build up. Everything is marinated.
Turkey's gonna get them to fight, bro.
I think everything's over marinated. It's like over marinating spam, man. Steve Kim wants.
I mean, we already had. I think it's gonna be good for boxing. It's just like how the contract I think is gonna go, because you see how like they structure like a contract on Teofimo Lopez that forces him to fight win, lose or draw. Like, oh, you're gonna fight Barbosa, then you're gonna fight this guy, and then this guy. So I think that's the way they're gonna structure it, or like they're gonna structure it on like a Mortal Kombat format. You know, you just climb. I think they're gonna do everything like a tournament, pretty much. And
and there's even rumors where Eddie's gonna retire. So it's like, I'm telling you, a lot of shit's coming down the pipe that it's going to be wild. It's a long shot. I don't think it's going to work because we've seen people try to take pro boxing, but it doesn't work.
What Eddie is retiring?
Eddie Hearn?
Eddie Hearn?
Yeah. And
okay.
That's what he's saying.
And honestly, and I don't think Oscar's going to be able to hold on that much longer. All the fighters hate Oscar, bro. And once Oscar, all the fighters Oscar had now are going to leave him once their contracts are up. Oscar has been so toxic that he's really fucking himself where people aren't going to want to sign with him, bro. Yeah, they would have gone under. Turkey saved them.
Listen, Oscar's like a roach, man. He's survived. He's a survivor. He'll be around for a long time.
Nobody likes
PBC's on their last leg.
He's been there for a while now. Like.
Yeah, Top Rank was talking about selling their company. PBC's on their last leg. Oscar is, like you said, he's barely he's like an animal that won't die.
So what? Boxing's gonna disappear or something? I don't understand.
No, I think they're gonna try to monopolize it.
It's got to be unified. Like boxing's like hard to watch, man. Like you got to get apps. You got to do these pay-per-views. Like it should be something that's easily available for people to watch. Like I said, boxing is a plebeian sport. It should be available and affordable for lower and middle class people.
But you know when the arena was the most popular, it was under an umbrella like the UFC, which was HBO. Everybody knew when HBO came into town. It was a show. It was an event. Everybody wanted to be there, and everybody respected HBO. HBO was the platform, and Showtime was like the JV squad. That was the guys that were not there yet, and then once they get there, they go to HBO. And Friday Night Fights was like the rookies coming up. So it was like a tier thing that we had. Yeah. But now, like you said, we got too many apps. So I think if we have everything under the Zone and Turkey or whatever, the TKO, whatever, I don't care, man. I don't even care if they start cutting fighters pay in half.
We agree that boxing is changing. Is it changing for the better or for worse? Can it actually be worse than what it is right now? Or what it was a few years ago, right?
I think
it's bad right now. It's bad right now. Why not let someone try to put some order into this fucking thing?
It can't be worse.
Netflix is also going into the game too, so Netflix is going to start streaming more fights. They're going to do the Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor rematch. Netflix is a much bigger platform than the Zone. Also,
everybody's got Netflix. They also got WWE. They also got WWE.
So you guys fully trust Turkey Alley shit?
No, but we gotta take a chance.
I mean, you can't fully trust anybody in boxing. No, they're like politicians, bro.
I don't care right now. I don't care. I'm just enjoying the fights. I'm glad that he's putting on fights. That's all I
think. Yeah, with boxing, with promoters, people like that, you gotta think who's the less evil, and that's like nobody's gonna be the savior. You know what I mean? Because it's a dirty business, man. And I always said the fighters are the problems, not the promoters, not the managers. Not it's always outside the PBC. They were the problem.
Yeah,
but
listen,
for the most part, it's the fighters.
Turkey, he showed us that he can work with other promoters. He's not a promoter, but he can work with all these other promoters. Now he's trying something new with Dana White. So I mean that's good. He's not acting
there's
like
nothing
Al
wrong with
Heyman.
that. I
He's
agree
not acting
there.
like Al Heyman.
He's a businessman.
I don't know if y'all saw the interview with Jose Suleiman. That shit was hilarious, bro. He was talking about how corrupt the Ring magazine belt and how it's bad for boxing. Blah, 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 blah. Like, it brings no integrity to the sport.
How can he say that with a straight face?
Hot meat kettle.
The Ring magazine is like, I mean, are you fucking kidding me? The Ring magazine belt is like corrupt. They don't even have any pool or anything. It's just a bunch of writers.
Well, that's what he was saying in the interview today, and I thought it was crazy. But I know that these guys taking in their boots, man. They're saying we don't want to deal with these alphabet titles no more, man. They don't follow their own rules. They have all these JV belts. Nobody knows who's the real champion is. And people get emailed their belts these days. It's crazy, man. I hope they go away.
How is the PBC good for? How is the WBC good for boxing? Just because they show up?
No, I don't think.
No, I'm not asking. I mean, I'm just saying because Suleiman thinks that, right? He thinks that the WBC is good for boxing. Without it, I don't know, something bad's gonna happen. Nobody cares about
he's trying to defend his company. He's trying to defend his organization.
I know, but he should be honest with himself. Like he should, you can't defend.
You think that guy's gonna be honest?
Yeah, you're right. No.
I mean, listen. Okay, speaking on that, on Alphabet and sanctioning bodies. So, what is this shit I'm hearing? The WBA has considered the Davis fight not a knockdown, not a disqualification, or
okay.
What's going on here?
I watched the video. Somebody defending Tank Davis, and it does look like he had something in his eyes. Right before he took a knee, he's like wiping his right eye.
Yeah,
and one of his threats like hit his eye or something. So maybe it put grease all over that eye. And
so he's a pussy.
I mean, there's no timeouts in boxing, so it's a knockdown.
Yeah, he's a pussy.
And it's crazy because today all the other tankers are going after Canelo because Canelo said that it was.
Hold on, we just saw Tim Tszyu like 6 months ago,
right?
Or 7 months ago. Yeah, and I'm just. And now this guy got like some fucking Nexus gel in his fucking eye, and now he's crying. Like,
well, I mean, we've seen
boxers. Hey, this is what. Hey, guys,
we've seen
this
boxers
is what
with their eyes all fucked up. We've seen boxers with bleeding, their eyes are fucking falling apart. Like Klitschko against Lennox Lewis. Remember that his eye was all fucked up, and the guy didn't timeout. I can see.
Dude, him and Wilder are the same thing, bro.
Bucho,
they were hyped up. They believed their own hype. That once they encountered real resistance, they made up both of them made up crazy excuses. And we saw Wilder when he got hit with Zhang, he does this weird shit where he didn't know what to do in the moment, so he turns around and does the 360. But that's the same thing with Tank. Tank was so befuddled mentally. He's like, "Oh, this is not supposed to happen." He believed his own hype for so long that they mentally fall apart and do weird shit in the ring. Him and Wilder are one and the same. Remember when they were saying Wilder was the hardest puncher in heavyweight history?
Yeah, of course.
Remember saying Wilder would knock out everybody in history?
Okay.
They really thought Wilder was that guy.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Bucho, I have a question though. So, who makes this call? Is it the WBA or the New York Athletic Commission?
The commission. And
okay. Roach, is it still under investigation, or when does the ruling?
Well, I don't know. Whether it's still under investigation. I think Roach is pressing for that.
Yeah, so what he could do, I heard, was that, okay, so since it's up to the New York Athletic Commission, and if the WBA takes a hard stand with Tank right now, there's a potential lawsuit because of the evidence from the New York Athletic Commission. So if the so there's a potential lawsuit against the WBA.
Well, you know what?
So I don't know.
But you know what somebody said? If the commission doesn't do anything about it, it's going to create a precedent for other boxers to take knees and just say, "Well, I have something in my eye, so that's why I took a knee."
Exactly. Yeah. And people are going to be taking bitch moves all day long.
Yeah.
Provided that they're a bunch of cunts that do it.
I have a question.
Dude, New York is corrupt, just like it is down here in Texas, bro. It's all about money.
Yeah. Vessel wants to say something. Go ahead.
Okay. During any of the Turkey cards, has there been any controversial decisions or any controversial things in general?
Francis versus Fury.
You think Francis won?
Yes, I know he won.
You know, I don't know. I didn't.
Yeah, he won. He legit won. Honestly, I didn't think Fury. Even though
Fury
Fury
like
claimed,
shit, but
even though Fury claimed,
but I wouldn't argue with somebody who says he lost.
Yeah.
Even though he claimed he took that fight serious, I don't believe him.
All right. So, okay. So the question was any controversial decisions or something? Yeah. Okay. That was controversial.
Yeah.
Another
I
one.
feel like
what about the
Turkey's gonna do a better job at like not having these type of controversial losses.
What about the when he goes to the corner of Charisse or whatever his name, and he's telling him
that's
down
completely
by 2
within reason, because you can say, hey, you're down this. That's not necessarily like cheating.
What was the official? He gave
but I don't think he won that fight, to be honest.
Yeah, he didn't.
No, I don't think he won that fight either. They should have a rematch.
Okay, but Turkey went up there and he
I
told
agree
him
on
you're ahead. Or what was it?
I think he told him that he was behind.
Oh, behind.
No, he told him he's down by 2.
Well, how did he know? I mean, he said, "In my opinion, you're behind." Like, because he can't really.
I don't know. I think it was maybe open scoring. I'm not sure. Was it open scoring or was it? He just felt like, in his opinion, hey, you're down.
You know what? They should have open scoring.
Like according to like what Chris Mannix in the fucking like that idiot. He went according to Chris Mannix, you're not ahead here. You're
weird
behind.
Scorecards. Yeah.
Yeah. Him and his fucking weird. How the fuck did he get to me? How the fuck did he do that? How did he lock that down? Can anybody answer me that? How the fuck did he get to Mannix's
Yeah.
Fucking son of a bitch, dude.
Jesus. All right.
Think about it, Bucho. He's eating that ass, bro. Shit.
He's. I disagree with some shit he says. Vessel, do you want to say something else? Vessel.
No, that was just really my question. Is I think Turkey probably will be better for boxing, and I'm hoping that he changes everything to make sure that we get good fights and less controversial decisions.
We can't predict the future, but we can. Looking at what's happening right now,
And way less belts, man. We have 7 belts right now. Some fighters are fighting in divisions with 5 to 6 belts. What the hell? What is that about?
Yeah, remember the WBC created a new weight division. So like they want more weight divisions.
You talking about
8
Bridgerweight?
weight divisions, 8 weight divisions in boxing to 16. And that's why Dana was like, Dana has the old school model of boxing. There's only 8 weight divisions. But think about it, the more weight divisions, the more money they get to collect from more fighters. So, man, yeah, fuck the belts, man. I hope they go down.
Suleiman,
That's why I like that with the Canelo thing he did, Turkey.
What's that?
I like the thing he did with the Canelo thing. He shoot away the WBC belt.
Yeah.
Because that's the biggest offender of these creating bullshit belts.
Suleiman acts like as if the WBC is some sort of charity organization. You know what I mean? Like it's a non-profit organization or something. It's not. I mean, they're there to make money. We all know this. But they pretend like as if they're giving to the community, providing to helping boxing out. They're not doing any of that.
No, I know.
They do those little things, but I think it's just to mask the corruption.
Yeah,
they do fun things, but I think it's just to because they rob us. They rob us.
They do events.
He's up there like fucking Mother Teresa, like he's doing shit for the community and the people. And what a fucking asshole, dude! He's just taking everybody for a ride.
Yo, but this is how fucked up they are, bro. This is how fucked up the WBC.
Oh, I know.
They tried to twist. They tried to twist creating a new weight division so they could get more money out of fighters into naming after a kid that got mauled saved his sister from getting mauled by a dog.
It's protocol.
So that's how sick and twisted they are.
Yeah, I know it's protocol. Listen, that's why I was saying, for the sake of throwing somebody in Bridgerweight, we just throw somebody in Bridgerweight in the pound for pound, since we're just want to add people just because.
I want to put a Bridgerweight in there.
I want to put a Bridgerweight on there. Let's do it.
Would Wilder make that weight class?
Yeah.
He should fight in that weight class. Probably go undisputed.
I've never. Who has
What about
ever seen,
no? Usyk can make that weight class too, no?
Yeah, he could be a
There's nobody there.
three division champ.
That's the joke.
Has anybody seen a Bridgerweight fight? I haven't.
I'm in Bridgerweight.
Okay, well, have you seen? I've never seen this is a Bridgerweight fight. Never seen.
Prove me wrong. Go ahead, try.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you're ranked in the Bridgerweight. That's how small it is.
Has anybody seen a nun in her underwear?
Yeah, I'm ranked. I'm ranked top 3.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens with the belts. I don't think they're gonna go away. I don't see how they would go away.
No, they're gonna cling on for fucking dear life, dude. They're gonna cling on and just suck the fucking blood and the meat and the fucking bones out of anything they can.
If you think about it, every promoter has their own belt almost right now. Like the WBC is like they were in love with the Al Heyman fighters and Al Heyman, the PBC with the Top Rank. Top Rank had the WBO.
Yeah,
they were in bed with him. So man, I don't know, man. It's going to be tough to pull them away because belts bring prestige to the events. That's another reason why promoters love them so much. Because when you say Tank Davis, the 135 champion, even though it was like a JV belt, like it just shows him as a champion.
And Southpaw, guys, you know what? And what Southpaw was saying also, like Eddie Hearn, I just read that he said that he likes all these belts because when fighters know they're fighting for a belt, they give it their all or something like that. So it's like a motivation.
Yeah, because not every guy's going to be unified. Not every guy's going to be undisputed. If some guys all. That's the question, I think.
But it depends. If they're doing their job and they're following their own rules, yes, it's great for boxing. But when you let fighters that like A-side fighters just, we're not going to tell him to fight his like with Spence. Spence never fought a mandatory how fucking long, and they didn't dare tell Canelo fight your mandatory because they know Canelo's just going to dump the belt the way they did before. So that's the thing. They don't want to. When it comes to money fighters, they're not going to follow the rules.
Yeah, these motherfuckers, they're on the couch half the year. They're on the couch for 8 months out of the year.
We need a guy like Dana. We're like, hey, you guys are not, because when you overpay fighters, they're not going to fight a lot. It's just human nature.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But, then we're going to be hard pressed to find talent. And also the talent pool is going to shrink because nobody's going to want to do it. Nobody's going to want to get hit in the fucking head, get brain damage for fucking peanuts. And this guy's notorious for paying peanuts.
I don't know. If he's paying guys $1 million, is that really like
fighters good money? Dana White. Dana White doesn't pay fighters. It's got to be Turkey shows. It's got to be something. There's got to be something in way of payment to make it worth it.
I agree with you on just the 1% of fighters, but the 1% of fighters in boxing is the only ones that get that crazy money. If you look at the overall numbers,
yeah, it's true.
Boxers don't get paid shit. If you look at the overall numbers in the UFC, they spread the money out pretty evenly, bro. If you think about it. They don't have a guy making Canelo money, but everybody's getting paid pretty good.
I guarantee you, Teofimo Lopez was getting paid more with $1 million than the top UFC fighter. Than the top 5 UFC fighters.
Yeah,
the top
$1 million? $1 million?
Yeah. What's his name? Teofimo Lopez got like $1 million for some of the fights he's had, which isn't a whole lot with his name. He should probably make more. Like Devin Haney's made a lot more money. Devin Haney, Teofimo, Shakur, all those guys are getting paid way more than the top the top of the top UFC guys. Those guys are
that's the 1%, bro. That's the 1%. And it was a mistake them getting overpaid. Like Devin Haney got overpaid just off of because Eddie was just an idiot. Eddie was an idiot. He was overpaying Boo Boo Andrade. Like Eddie, people forget Eddie blew just as much money as Al Heyman did.
Well, they had to invest in talent because the zone was new at the time. So I get that, but with this move, a lot of guys are going to want to do this, man. It's going to be.
I don't know, man, because the UFC fighters are hungry. They're hungry.
Yeah, but they're also their careers can be longer. Like I said, we're dealing with 2 different fighting styles. One, you can get submitted and fight again, get leg kicked and fight again. the boxing, you're just gonna get fucking hit in the head by the top 5 guys because you have to fight. You're not gonna have a long career. You're not gonna have a long career,
bro. Like look at guys who lasted a long. Look at De La Hoya. De La Hoya was a warrior. Look how long he fought.
I know, but those guys, they're not
pieced up at the end. Like,
yeah, but dude, but Bucho, you could agree. The guys today, they're not like that. They're not like those guys.
Depends,
they're not.
They're not. They're
Americans.
Depends where
they're
not America. The American fighters are falling out, bro.
Hold on,
yeah, they used to be the best. Well, I mean, they're still
okay.
Some of the best,
okay, in America, no, but your fighters, you're better.
Yeah.
Yeah, your best fighters are going to be Eastern European, Japanese, Mexico, Central America, South America, anybody but the U.S.
They're hungry. They're hungry.
Anybody but the U.S. Anybody but the U.S.
And some of these Americans,
I do have hope.
Yeah.
No, see, I do have hope for the next crop. I think this recent crop that we're seeing was so poisoned by Floyd and the PBC and the takeovers that these guys tried to do by overpaying guys. I think now things are kind of falling apart, and we're seeing like the Keyshawn Davises, what's the other guy on Top Rank?
You can't see Schofield because that motherfucker made all the new guys.
I never liked Schofield. I always thought he was trash, bro.
Oh, he's making the new guys look bad, bro. He made the new guys look bad.
He's like a bootleg version of Sean Porter, dog.
You know, the way he's moving, I don't like it. I don't like the move with Shakur. I don't like the excuses. I don't like the blame game. That all left a really bad. The dad getting in everyone's face talking about
his dad is psycho. His dad is psycho.
It's just another Teofimo and his dad, and another Devin Haney and his dad, and Ryan and his dad. I can't stand those fucking guys, man.
No, but with Kid Austin, I think it's worse, bro. Because if you look at Kid Austin, I think Kid Austin still gets beat up by his dad. If you look at the way he acts, like he never speaks up. Like even when he talks, his dad will just cut him off, and he sits in the back, and he looks like he's scared to get hit. Like there's some weird shit going on with Kid Austin, bro.
Yeah, I just hope that the new move. I don't think it's gonna make a huge dent yet. They have to build it up, so it's going to be years before anything happens, and by then a lot of the names that we know now are going to be gone.
Yeah, but I mean, check it out. What if Top Rank does sell? And think about who's involved. What's that name of that? A global company? Is there something global? It's a huge company. I'm talking about like probably the biggest broker in all of sports, man. I forgot the name that they teamed up with. It's Dana teamed up with Dana, Turkey, and this crazy like rich organization.
Oh, they own the WWE too, I think.
I think they own the UFC, the WWE. I mean, these guys are huge. I'm talking about deep pockets, man. I mean, that probably rival what Turkey's putting in.
You need a lot of money to do this because think about it. They have to find talent. They have to develop talent. And that's their main objective for the next 5 or 6 years.
You know, I think there's talent, and maybe that's one of the problems with boxing, that talent gets wasted away. You know, some of these amateurs, maybe they're not
getting developed. Yeah, that's true. That's true. If you're a young,
he's not making money back. What he's spending, he's not getting back. So I don't think this whole thing is a long-term plan, and fighters would be foolish thinking like, "Oh, as long as we're with Turkey, we're gonna get paid."
I heard that the Turkey stuff is more to develop tourism in Saudi, and they're doing that wall city. That I know a guy that's doing
the line.
I know a guy that's doing. I have a client, and he's doing the air, the filtration and the air system for that whole thing, for the whole entire thing.
That's gonna be great.
It's crazy. He's in Saudi Arabia right now, and he came back last time. He brought me some cigars, and he was like, "Hey, man, I'm doing this whole thing. Like, it's absolutely insane, and everybody's within 20 minutes of each other because the city.
Hey, it's a 5-minute city.
Yeah, it's in a line, so everything you want is within walking distance.
That's gonna be great.
And it's crazy. It's crazy. They have to have an air purification system in there too. So that's what we're working on.
What we're talking about here? We're talking
about the takeover with Turkey and Dana.
Yeah. He said he needs to spend money. If he wants to take over, he needs to get the best talent, get all the boxers. Start centralizing power, basically. That's why again, Suleiman is scared because he's like, oh shit, they have a bunch of money.
Yeah, they have so much money.
They can just push me aside. Like, who am I?
They can.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, man, it might come to the point where they pretty much take the best of boxing and take it over there. Yeah. Because if American fighters don't get their shit together, because American fighters aren't selling. Tank is not a star. Tank, people say he's a star, he's not. He does good numbers at the gate, but that's not big enough to be
Southpaw. That's what's going on right now. Like all the promoters are going over there. Listen, right now we've got Frank Warren, we got Ahern, we got De La Hoya, we've got Bob Arum. They're all going over there. Their fighters are going over there. The only one.
To be honest, bro, I like those other fighters better than I like Eastern European fighters better today than our American boxers, except for guys like Dan. He's a few. These guys are just brats, bro. When you hear Beterbiev and Bivol, they're just all business. They're gonna fight whoever they tell them to fight.
Dude, that shit is night and day, bro. When those guys are talking, they don't give a fuck. Dude. They just want to get in the ring. They don't care. They're not there to talk about their watch or their fucking clothes or none of that shit. None of that shit. They're not talking about.
That's because American boxing is TMZ now.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking it's tabloid, and like those guys are. I will sit and watch one of those press conferences and think to myself, this is how men act. This is how men behave right here. This is it.
Well, I think because America, hey, I'm a proud American, right? But I think our country's gone down a crazy rabbit hole where people are getting dumber and dumber. I mean, think about it. Like it's the Kardashians, or it's a Kardashian effect where people love streaming. Like it's all these reality shows, Real Housewives, hip hop housewives, and people like that ghetto gutter shit. And they like that crazy shit.
Look at Ryan Garcia, dude. Ryan Garcia is the living embodiment of fucking reality TV gone wrong. Like he's a living embodiment of an Instagram reality TV personality. Like who takes that guy seriously? And Teofimo Lopez,
they want to be celebrities. They don't want to be boxers.
Exactly. They want all the perks of being a popular boxer without doing anything in the ring. And look at fucking Teofimo Lopez. The guy is having an identity crisis. He looks like he's going to Burning Man half the time I see him now. I don't get it. He's
a biter, bro. He's a biter. What he's doing, he saw what Ryan is doing. He saw Ryan's big. Ryan has numbers. So Ryan starts with the racist shit. What does he do?
Yeah, he starts with the racist shit. He can't commit to his character. If you're going to be racist and race baiting and you're going to do rage baiting videos, back it up, bro. Go to the press
conference. Even the clothes. Remember how weird it was when Ryan showed up to the Devin Haney thing without a shirt? Like, what are you doing, bro? And now Teofimo's copying him again. He comes to the presser wearing like no shirt. I'm like, dude, this guy's so unoriginal, bro. He's trying too hard. He's like that kid at school that is trying so hard.
When Garcia does it, it doesn't seem forced. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember when he was he was spazzing out against Haney? People would just say, "Oh, this guy's fucking crazy. He's insane."
Well, maybe
you know what I'm saying?
He did it first.
Maybe, but it just I guess he just has a better mind for it. When Teo does it, it's corny.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, Teo has an identity crisis. Teofimo Lopez doesn't know who he is.
Well, that's because he's a man without a country.
Ryan Garcia does. Ryan Garcia has a better
Mexicans don't fuck with them. Puerto Ricans don't fuck with them. There's no Ecuadorian fan base in America that's really into boxing. It's weird. It's like the Cubans. The Cubans have never had they've had really good fighters, but they never had a fighter that brings out Cuban people. It's weird. Some demographics are just not into boxing, and his is one of those. And he's just trying to find any little thing he wants to cling on to try to get attention. Training with Canelo, I don't think it's a serious move. I think he's just trying to cling on to Canelo's fans. It's weird.
But he's from New York. Some New York fans. Apparently, he's not really from New York. Somebody told me that he grew up in Florida or something.
In Florida, yeah, he's from Florida.
I mean, if he was Puerto Rican, he might be something. But it's weird that he's not. Nobody likes the guy. Nobody backs him. Nobody's adopting him.
Well, I mean, he could change that if he would have been fighting consistently, top of position, knocking them out. But he hasn't, right? He's been struggling with some of these guys that he shouldn't have been struggling with, and then he puts on this persona that nobody likes, And so he's not doing himself any service.
Well, the apple didn't fall far from the tree. I think that's because of his dad. His
Yeah. Oh, he's responsible for that. Yeah, he also
his dad's a loyal piece of shit. You know, his dad's one of the biggest pieces of shit, and I think they're both pieces of shit. And I think,
give props to the WBC.
And I hope he loses. I hope he loses. That's all I can say.
I'll give props to the WBC on one thing. The WBC once tried to ban dads in boxing because they're so bad, man. If you think about it, Angel Garcia, Robert Guerrero, Floyd Mayweather's dad, all these dads, Bill Haney. Like, dude, like, it's crazy that these dads are just so overbearing that they just ruin it. Like, imagine being a promoter working with these guys. Like, how can you blame Top Rank?
And I would like to state also that I'm not paying to see Teofimo lose. I'm just paying for this card because it's like $20, and that's it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be like $20, right?
Is the Canelo fight also pay-per-view? Because it's the day after.
I don't know, but if it is, it's probably $20. I'm not sure. I hope it's not on pay-per-view. It's not a pay-per-view fight.
The Canelo
fights the day after.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, fights are free. I don't know why this would be a pay-per-view.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, look at what Turkey's doing. I'm like, dude, this guy's making some ballsy moves, and I think just the fight being in Times Square is going to be crazy. It's going to look like a video game.
Fatal Fury.
I heard it's going to be really cold though because it's still May, so it's not that warm yet. It's like iffy in New York in May.
And they got to pay taxes like out the ass, bro. I don't know what he's thinking.
That's the shit part, dude. Like the tax rate is so high. If you're making like millions of dollars, a lot of that's going to the fucking government, dude. It's so fucked.
Yep.
All right, guys. Maybe we should end the show. I think things are slowing down here.
All right, gents. Have a good one. Have a good night.
Good night, y'all.
In the chat.
Yeah.
They gave Tank Davis the ability to say that wasn't a loss.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, the New York Commission just said that the referee did do something wrong, but it's not a loss. It will remain a draw.
We're gonna continue for a draw, but that just opened a can of worms. Terrible. But I mean, this is what we expected from the New York State Athletic Commission. These guys are incompetent. They're completely incompetent. All right, guys, stay tuned for the next show. Make sure to like, subscribe, and check out our Discord, the main Discord, so we can chat off the air. And that's pretty much it. Have a good night. See ya.
Warning.
Listos pelos chingazos. Listos pelos chingazos.
I'm going to bring the whole fucking diseased, corrupt temple down on your head. It's got to be